Hey everyone, good morning. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a recipe for a vegan lemon loaf, and it's pretty simple overall. It's only 7 ingredients, so try to be quick here. It's going to be my first attempt filming a video when my son is not sleeping. He's awake and just playing right here, so we'll see how this goes, if I even get through it, or if he decides to make an appearance or two, maybe, most definitely, probably. Okay, so we're gonna start, again, just 7 ingredients, and then whenever you're baking, you know, it's pretty common, or you've probably heard, to try and do your dry ingredients separate than your wet and then combine them both, so we're gonna be doing that today. So I'm gonna start with the dry ingredients, and you'll need a sift. And we're going to be sifting 1.5 cups of flour. So let me just go ahead and get this going here. And then as far as like vegan baking goes, I guess it was a little challenging for me, just like growing up and baking. I mean, your typical ingredients for baking usually consist of lots and lots of animal products. You know, you've got your milk and eggs and I guess like butter usually. Yeah, milk, eggs, and butter I feel like are the base of lots and lots of traditional recipes for cakes and muffins, or just whenever you're baking in general. So it was a little tough for me when I first started baking, you know, and trying to get away from animal products in general. But you know, nowadays I feel like we're living in a time where it's just so much easier. We've got so many options, and I mean, instead of whole milk, we've got a lot of things that, a lot of different varieties of milk that are sometimes better, that are better dependent on what we're making. We've got hemp milk and cashew milk and oat milk and coconut milk, you know, and you know, opposed to just a long time ago, it was just like soy milk and maybe some almond milk. But now when you go to the store, there are all these great availabilities for you other than cow's milk, which I think is wonderful. Okay, so we've got just 1.5 cups of flour in our dry ingredient mixture. I'm gonna do just a teaspoon of baking powder and a tiny bit of salt, and then we're gonna just set this over to the side and then start working on our wet ingredients. Okay, so a little bit of salt there, and then a little bit of baking powder, about a teaspoon. Okay, cool. All right, so dried ingredients over here, and then we'll start with our wet ingredients. So we're gonna do, well, actually the sugar, I've got some organic coconut sugar here. We're gonna just cream this together with some coconut oil. So we're gonna do 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Okay. And then also 1/2 cup of coconut oil. And we want it room temperature, so it's like nice and liquidy. So if you need to set it out for a little while before then do so ahead of time. We're just gonna mix this together until it's like nice and kind of clumpy, I guess. Okay. All right, I'm gonna add in our milk. So I'm gonna be using macadamia nut milk today, but you can use any kind of plant-based milk, should work fine. So I'm doing 3/4 a cup of milk. Again, pretty simple recipe, pretty straightforward. Just got like milk, flour, sugar so far, coconut oil. And there's my oven. So oven's preheating at 350. And then let me grab my flax eggs. So we're gonna be using 2 flax eggs. For those of you who don't know or don't usually cook with flaxseed, you can grab these like organic gluten-free flax seeds. I use like the Bob's Red Mill brand is pretty good for like other baking powders and stuff like that too. But the whole flaxseed kind of what you do, it has like the instructions on the back, but typically it's like 1 tablespoon of flaxseed per 3 tablespoons of water will equate to 1 flax egg. And then you won't need to use any eggs. It'll be like your egg substitute. So what you do is, again, the instructions are on the back, but you usually like grind these up, just like pulse them in a grinder or in your blender or a food processor for just about 30 seconds or so, maybe less. Our blender is brand new, so I only did it for like 10 seconds. And you just soak it in water, and then it kind of like gets nice and like thick and goopy like your egg. And then there's 2 flax eggs, and he wants a snack. Okay, so 2 flax eggs going in here. And we'll be right back. Hi, okay, we are back. So I just added my flax eggs to the sugar coconut oil mixture, and now we're gonna be adding our lemon finally into our lemon loaf. Okay, so I've got a lemon here, and we wanna do about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So it'll be about 1 whole lemon. I'm just gonna put it right into our mixture. I'm not gonna measure this here. Okay, lemon juice. Actually, before I do the other half, I also want about a tablespoon of lemon zest. So I'm gonna zest this guy first. Finish it up with the rest of the juice here. Oh, I love lemon juice. Okay, so I've got our dry ingredients from earlier, just the flour and the baking powder that we sifted. And then I've got our liquid mixture here. Smells nice and lemony. We're just gonna give this a quick mix. And yeah, I mean, pretty good ingredients, so you don't like feel guilty eating a slice in the morning or something, like for snack or breakfast with your coffee is always really nice. Actually brewing some coffee right now. It's gonna go really good with this later. Okay, so our batter is nice and thick. And I'm just going to pour this into a greased baking dish. I think this one is, if I were to guess, I'd say like 5 or 6 by 8 size. Okay, and we're just going to pour this nice, yummy batter into our baking dish. And then again, oven was preheating at 350, so we are going to bake this for about 45 to 55 minutes. Yeah, you can pretty much, you'll be able to tell when it's done, so I usually just do the whole toothpick method. Around 45 minutes or so, I'm just gonna insert a toothpick and see if it comes out clean. If it doesn't, there's still like batter on it. Once you take it out, then I'll just leave it in there for a few more minutes. Okay, smells delicious. This is our lemon loaf here, And I will be sharing with you quickly like nice lemon glaze to put on top, a vegan lemon glaze as well, but it's perfectly enjoyable if you don't want to, you know, any added sugars or anything like that. So you can definitely enjoy it like this. So just pop that in the oven at 350. And then for our lemon glaze, I'm gonna do, I have 1 cup of organic powdered sugar here. And I've got some, I'm just cutting up another lemon. I've got 2 tablespoons of room temperature vegan butter. So just butter and powdered sugar. And then I'm also gonna do 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And if you want to make it like really nice and perfect, then I would always suggest like creaming with a mixer your butter, your glazes, any kind of sauce. I usually try and use the mixer. My mixer is one of those like huge KitchenAid ones, so I'm not going to do it for this little glaze here, but you know, I think it works just fine with a fork if you're low on time. Like if you've got a toddler coming over and about to freak out at you for some reason, wants you to play with him and stuff like that, and you just gotta go, you're on the run. Here he is. Demo, come here. Come here. Oh, say hi. Can you wave hi? Good morning. Hi. Hi, are you enjoying your smoothie over there? Your morning smoothie? Yeah? Alright, so here is our glaze. Really nice. Smells amazing. You can just pour this, drizzle it over, or just like spread it over your vegan loaf. And there you have it, your 7-ingredient. Oh yeah, this lemon. 7-ingredient vegan lemon loaf. Okay, say bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.